And as I said, Adope, what so it's a quick one. There are some of the things SCC say they call embremua. We should be able to find some level of compensation for Nkrofo one more affected by the spillage of the dam. Mamintio ewo the air coso in some part of the Volta region and eastern region as well. Na afeyenhwe the good opportunity ewo ho edema timebo for.
Okay, good I say. The big kind of sir spillage na mo no. Affected cemeteries. Affected refuse dump. Just a baby I to ball like boo.
Exactly.
Say be TFE, baby a guy 9 mortuaries or honomo ni na affected. You have 2 schools who of course, Obia or Juma, Bejuma or Hanasa or Yankazani business crap no. Oh, to be enquiry. Begin say you will be brave, a share their see a amount for 80 of crew. Now, what your crew no more, a dine at Tiffy. A dine at Tiffy swimming a bus and soon crapping in a qua. I dine no, I say, in Crawford Fridge, in Crawford TV. Only baby, Nesha right?
Yes.
Say, a couple of mushroom when you must see ya. Yet to me in Quanquasha, CBO, Yakako Momo, a friend, a rubber bucket, and some and one more
bags of rice, yeah.
No. They will really have to be compensated. And you see, I did be say, oh, I did what to say it to me because I am a friend saying the integrity of the Kosovo Dam, no. I agree perfectly. But I will say it here, sir. The managers of the Kosovo Dam, no, they have been criminally negligent.
They have been criminally negligent.
Criminally negligent, yes. Because it means that we cannot even trust them for 1 second. Openyi, they are supposed to have a meteorological department. They are supposed to have drones who should be monitoring the inflow of water. So that if they are doing their work very well, the data collection via the drones and other things, we will have told them, say, Charlie, it so be a bow, it so not eto up north, no. Such that ye among only beyond spills, even though by the record at the dam site, we may be even at the say the friends say minimum operating level. But as I said, you're spilling. Otherwise, the amount of water if you throw air bano, yen to me. They didn't do that. They waited for the water to come. It now hit the maximum operating level before they decided to spill. What kind of expertise are that? Then we have people who come and buddy around and say they are technical this, technical that, city office, and I'll repeat, this is one of the criminal negligence. And the people will have to be compensated. Openly, look at the whole substation electricity. It is submerged. What do you mean? So,
exactly. Substation, no? Yes.
So it will mean that the whole area, no, they are going to be deprived of what
electricity
supply. Can you imagine the trauma, the stress, the difficulties that they are going to go through? So, it is a one crop for we Juma Papa. Of course, a small boy, Rebecca Chiro said, that Kosombo Dam, from the upstream right even into the catchment area, Nakasano, Dam Nakasano, it should be silted by now. When was the last time they desilted it? When was the last time? It is so no levels, because there is heavy siltation down there. For all you know, if effective siltation had been done, how can I show you say no matter the amount of water, if you saw you could have contained it. Then beyond that, do they know the water cost of water after it has been spilled from from the dam? Is it that they are persons who have the expertise? Some of my best spillage and soon they knew this was going to be the extent of damage. Also with the people downstream, the kind of health threats, economic activities are being halted. And then they will come and stand on this thing and they say nonchalant nonchalantly say, we at the end of the day, we have to even increase the spillage. So, when people are talking about compensation, the people need more than that. Because at least if the down cost, has also been effectively dredged, and I'm making sure, say, at least at the end, at the confluence, maybe and so no, let's try to hormone. Yes, to me, at this also, I'm so no to me, I share a punumu with some ease, and yes, because the entire and so no, akosro na air tresano is because it is not able to move easily into the sea. There is so much siltation. It is the water, your friend said, definitely, very high. It is then it goes up. But when you look at what has happened, it is terrible. It is really, really terrible. And I'll tell you, and I was watching telly, and I saw for I can say we should declare a state of emergency. It is something that should be quickly done. And some very, very positive things done to alleviate the plight of those persons. A whole town now flooded you. So now why are those people living? Yes, you can give them some food, you can give them some mattresses and other things. But life is not about just eating and clothing.
Yeah.
Because beyond that, economic life, how is that also going to be handled?
What medical conditions?
I get serious. So when I don't see this issue coming on the front burner, the politics as usual. So we are going to call an NDC guy, call an NPP guy, and then they will come and debate. And things that by their debate they are going to convince the voting public. That's all that we are doing. We are always thinking of partisan politicking. Here are people who are in distress. Let's empathize.
Yes, but the president himself made a political statement.
Hello?
Yes, Councillor, what you mean, Yes, I'm saying the president himself, upon visiting the area, make a political statement. So what will be wrong if the media houses are equally inviting politicians to speak to some of these things? In any case, women are managing your resources in
statement our president acquire or no, I will say it is one of the most unfortunate statements.
Kessben 92.
I will not blame his handlers. The handlers, they should have talked to him and all those type of things. No. You see, when you are talking, you should talk in reaction to a particular thing or with a view of trying to put out a certain information now. So when he said, among other things to say, if it were to be a matter of those who voted for him, because he knows they didn't vote for him.
Yes,
what was the essence of that part in but it shows the sense to which the president himself was even absent-minded. When he went on to say, and he knows that over some time, they will vote for him and also for his party. Mr. President, will tell now soon, come 2025, you will never ever become a president of Ghana. It will be unto a but you see, that also tells you, there wasn't deep thinking when he was even talking. Ghana for any say, when people want to be frank with the leadership, that's what we young for. When somebody says that what you are saying is stupid, it is different from the person saying you are stupid. He is saying, what's now okay, no? And I said, you are stupid, and you need piano. So we should be able to differentiate between when somebody says what the person said is stupid, and now taking the persona of the person and to say, oh no, you're stupid. And I'll be honest with you, I felt so very sad, and I don't know what has become of our president, because in recent times, some of the utterances not all year, he rather creates problem for himself or even for the country. Look at what he wants to say about Palestine issue. Why? Look at what he did when he spoke about some persons, this Burkina issue. He had to take Kandapa to go to Burkina and to be negotiating and doing all manner of things to ensure tension and why is that? it appears that people are almost always thinking of perpetuating themselves into power. It should have a certain political influence. You should have a certain political or partisan political impact. I don't think the way the president spoke was well at all. He terribly misspoke. And I think that he will need to come and apologize for that particular utterance. People will say, oh, he said it in a particular context. Whichever context that you put it, that aspect to say, that utterance ought not to have come up at all.
Yes, but the forum no crowd now with Juna now what they can't say no. Was it the right forum for that? Because it is no fault of the citizens what me pay any those areas in India say and they go through this challenge. I mean, it is at the negligence of the VRE and Akofasa how no aba. Into the forum no, was it even appropriate for that?
Speaker, you are very right. The forum wasn't proper. You made it look as if say mono. It was like me and me perma 17 na me ba me some favors bi. Na ka me say me dream who say one want to abandon me anka member. You don't speak like that. You see, when you say a particular thing, who can say? You say the Azia me no can say. Na me ba mo studio now say mo studio high fine pa o. I have said other things. By saying some studio high fine, you know. I have said other radio stations, you know, almost studio no and you're fine. And now almost studios, you know, I equally fine to some way no.
Kessben 92.9.
Or it may be they are a bit better than normal there. So when you say, oh, if it were to be this issue about voting there and can member, so you were indirectly telling the people say, someone who a man to a banana farmer, Papa we. A full friend to a bad man, no, and never be a president. It is uncle for one to a banana farm, and can never be a baha. You don't wrap people's noses into their underside. When they are in such a terrible state, they need words of comfort. Oh, over there you don't talk too much. Because the people are in a very terrible psychological situation. So you need psychologists to come and talk to them to raise their morale. Because Obi Wahonomwa, the situation of Womuno, he can be so desperate that he can even commit suicide. Oh, dying, your fridge,
I
your
say
tea,
yes.
Your will be beer.
We are saying there was setting up beer. Yeah.
Me na say, why you for what I G loan if you bank be at the Baba a phobia, you should have a table to say the whole thing. What are you going to tell the bank for them to either write off your loan or what?
And we have instances like that. And Crawford tilapia farms around the Water Lake Ninginano. In fact, one more farms Ninginano are destroyed by this spillage.
Precisely. They may have the fishes in their cages, but those fishes are not supposed to be taken in fecal matter.
By now, by now, so much in
is that what you have to say? Is that what we, as a president of the Republic of Ghana, what you can do when him, I could do can send beer, you. I tell me, I can say silence is golden, you know.
Very well. But Council, what opportunities are there in terms of law for these victims here? Because I could say, you know, VRA is no longer talking about compensation, even as we speak. All they care is that yenye spillage, you know, you're making sure say dam no at its right levels. Any level of compensation biano is a secondary matter. As we speak this morning, no opportunities being and in terms of our loss. A bit me abua manklo for our more victims, no any closure for themselves.
Yes, of course, with the kind of mess that the DRA has plunged everybody into, they will have to continue with the spillage because just say, apart from even the mess that they have caused downstream, you know, we risk even losing the dam as well.
Okay.
And that one will be terrible. And, you know, say they will have to even spill more if that will save the dam for all of us. And then probably we will now think of what to do on another bright day. But in the issue, regarding the issue of compensation, there can be a class action taken against the VRA for those distractions, So what the leadership of those areas, assemblymen, the chiefs and all those things, they should start now compiling the list of losses and individuals as suffer.
Okay.
So that those individuals will have their names put out, and then they can take that class action against the VRA for the compensation.
If they fail to do so on their own accord, I presume.
Well, yes, they will have to do that on their own. But I'm not talking, say that they will be, that's why I'm talking about class action. So they are going to engage a lawyer who will now do this thing for them. So they will all come under that one particular action, But of course, with the various demands as made by them, the various compensations as sought by them. It is a TV, in I say TV, a particular brand, that's a LG4. Now LG4, it costs to 2009. The compensation is going to ask for, will be how much LG4 will be sold at this present time.
Yes, but even with that, so how will we validate the items from house to house?
That is going to be another thing. So what will have to happen if the VRA wants to cut its loss, right? It will have to set up an annual committee,
okay,
which will be meeting the people and telling and asking them, you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
So that at a certain level, they should be able to probably go to those areas and do verification of the claims that have been made by the people. But someone yes idea no more jana tension every drobia. Say they had even 100,000 in their rooms. That's what we see and yet no question over 100,000 now. You have to lead evidence to validly challenge that claim now. So now that they have this opportunity, friends across so yes, as the water recedes, it do a level to say be a waste level. I believe that they can now go into those rooms and check whether or not those things are there.
Yes, but insurance what should be called any day. Insurance so actually money be what is going to happen?
Well, we'll look at it and so naturally money be quiet. At the time now you call in so or share on the side and a baby no money feed anymore. How could that be? I hope you understand me. Unless we have a cancer. Oh, in so no no to do. And my when a floaty ever talk in so many and I wash you call most of these houses and habitations, they are closed habitations. And obviously, when the water was coming up, those people out of fear will lock those doors and run away.
Okay.
So the possibility of saying is that near money be is not anybody because unless that particular house, so no abubuna manegu. And no crap on saying so near bunwa, bricks, any blocks, if they have a talk near
will cover the items. Okay.
So those are some of the investigations that will be here to validate whatever claims will be here. So as for the VRA there, whatever they do, they are going to suffer this a class action for compensation.
Now you mentioned earlier on criminal negligence. That is a strong legal term associated with a VRA.
Yes. Yes, it is. You see, it is criminal negligence because that's what I'm saying. Expertise and power. The ability to forecast, to foretell what will happen. What am I gonna say?
Yes.
When they came, when they did that, a friend saying exercise, we saw the people say, "It's so no bad. This is how we will clear you in other things." What was it that they were anticipating? They were anticipating such a situation, not so. So if they were anticipating such a situation, did they take that trouble to undertake some immediate dredging? Did they also start to do some earlier spillage? So that spillage, because it was not going to be as severe as the present one. No, every man then and your area as flooded as it has become now.
Okay.
But you took to all these things, and then your expertise are able to foretell what could be the situation in the next 1 month or 2 months or 1 week. 1 year will be then all that you come and tell us and they say in Sona Dawson there has been excess rainfall as a result of the present climate change and all those friends so we are not looking for reasons why things are happening. We are saying that what did you do? Didn't you know of the climate change? Didn't you know of the heavy rains that were occasioning as a result of the climate change? What did you do? You waited till the water level had gone beyond reasonable or a security level before you decide to spill. How can you do that? And if this is not criminality by way of negligence, then I don't know what else it is.
Very well. Council, and a prime minister say, BBA best said in Comobia. Thank you. And lawyer Paul Kubi, constitutional lawyer, private legal practitioner, and know at the end combo. There are opportunities available for victims a war mepe and some part of the Volta region, talking about South Town, North Town, Soja Mine, and any enclaves in Indiana, and Yaneno at the home and combo. 12 after 8, Kessben, Pacho Dali, *256*, *256*, 2 hash. Na afe was selected option 2. Na etime abuao na wa place on Kessben Cashport. I don't pay Metros Gashole. Na afe etime abuao. Ma mene kanisa heba mixture for any enkomo na anope any mapa womo ewo ede emayene no mene dog any ho enkomo ba mema dog kache na mema no akwaba na anope so de wode ebedom ye no onfanom ye wia ye besaba na ye di enkomo dog margin
yo minua edikan no meda wasiye meche obi bia otie ene dedue e free kanisa natural herbal center. Kanisa Natural Herbal Center, ye bani se ya de apomuden kyerɛkyerɛ ene ye de nam. Na ye boa se de nipadua kwa bia betuma fa ne ntoma pade aye den. E de yefra. Eno ene ye ade a eda kanisa ya koma so a ye kwa aporo ewo amagana babibia. Kanisa Natural Herbal Center minua ye de kanisa herbal mixture abadwaman so. Na kanisa herbal mixture no ye duru a eboa nipadua kwa yi esiesie nipadua kwa no ema nipadua kwa de timfa ne ntoma paye den. Edifra yo yade ahuro pia nipadua kwa na nipadua kwa ne fa hodie yo yade bi tse waist pains can say sisi yade kwankro yo yade bi tse menstrual pains, menstrual disorders, sexual weakness ni na yade a nipadua kwa ya hoto na nipadua kwa ne fa hodie na eno na kanisa Natural Herbal Center yasiesi aduru a yato ne din kanisa herbal mixture say koto sa duro we nanom na emwao na pains ya ubi a wote no nipadua kwa no bi anya den emfuru nipadua kwa no emma nipadua kwa no ntimi fa ne ntoma panya den emfamfura yo ye maame no eni enua mema no be pi wo ho a at times complain o ta man say dog ekoduru mre bia mesisi ye me ya eduru mre bia mesisi mu dwan me eduru mre bia metena mentimi ntena mesisi na sisi ai akamato a mentimi nsore nko na maye den maba se wo ye oba se wo ye bema mesre me ka oni die kwan so koto kanisa herbal mixture tiemiye so ko drugstore bi ebenwo so ko chemical shop bi ebenwo a ka kire drugstore ri ane se ka kire chemical shop ri ane se o padru a yato ni din kanisa herbal mixture na no ene ya duru a onoma for pace ya ubia no efru ni padua kwa no sisi yade no one tonkwanta mo apai o sisi na mu dwan wo o sisi na mu hyehyew won to si ya mu twetwe no ono kanisa herbal mixture on ne tonkwanta ayeden mo apai yo obi o ho a o se dog ayana nansi ache menan ne mensa ayana mensa ne menan ye metitiriti nsa wo yo ba so ye bema na wo sa nansi ache wo nan ne wonsa wo se wo nan ne wonsa ta yo titiriti a no ma de adi pefese moja ni ntimi ni afuru sani ye e wo ni padua kwa no nyankopon abo so ba asase no nyankopon di entini ayefa se veins enante ye ni padua kwa no nyina enti the moment a ye didi aye no ye kwa ye ba no entini nante ani padua kwa no enti e bia wo ye oba na se wo ye bema ekodum pempen so bia abo se moja nan kasa bia kroto e wo ntini no enti pempen so e se nka moja ne ya adwuma duru no moja ne ntimi nkoduru ho enti e ko ba ne sa asenti anipa ne beka ne se oh anansi ache menan ne mensa ye mititiriti koto adura yato ne din kanisa herbal mixture koto adura yato ne din kanisa ne herbal mixture eno ene ye adura anansi ache wonan ne wonsa no na ye otitiriti ni nyina no kanisa best of how no edbe ma wo ama oni padua kwa no so atuma fa ne ntoma paiden ede afira sei na kanisa ne tie kanisa no to ya silia no kama ehye no jacket nice one entuto kanisa herbal mixture na man ha ho so oti aduro na no a ye wo cap bi hye aduro no so cap ni nie obe no cap no ba kwa no pa ba kwa wia ba kwa nwumre oni yade ne tonkwanta mo apai product ni ye kanisa herbal mixture eboa etu pain sisi yade no etu ase wonam no onto se ene won se ye otitiriti otuntin na mutwetwe no ono kanisa herbal mixture sa pain sa ya oni nyina firi ho ema oni padua kwa ne timfa ne ntoma paye den edifra product ni ye kanisa herbal mixture aduro ni ye kanisa ne herbal mixture yaw bia otu woni padua kwa no bia no try so benya kanisa herbal mixture ni bi na wanom na ni padua kwa no atuma fa ne ntoma pade aye den edi efra ye mfa location ni ntubia e bia wo kumase obetuma ko de ni herbal e wo kumase misty herbal ono so wo kumase ho a sanso na betuma ko Fredimens ono so wo kumase obetuma ko PFA e otafo on sabetuma kan bi ho amana yi obi o wakra e bia wo wakra betuma ko kanshi drogley obetuma ko nanaboache TT herbal ana say richco herbal ana cobidian ono so on sabetuma kan bi ho amana yi den amana yi obi o mankesim ko Jeff herbal wo mankesim ko Jeff herbal ana say any drugstore chemical shop bi abe wo bia no ram sesi amana okasai wo takrade akọ emesan e wo takrade nindie herbal so takrade wo bogo so odi drugstore bi abe wo bia no ram obi a wo sunyan se wo sunyan komoze pharmacy ana cap herbal se wo sunyan e bia opekanisa fo yenupa no bi atu akoton ko cap herbal e wo sunyan ana say base life pharmacy bi organ mu ha bia no ram ka chen se me pekanisa herbal mixture e bia wo drugstore e bia ye chemical shop e bia ye pharmacy shop na opekanisa yenupa no bi atu akoton a base life pharmacy bi ebe wo e organ mu ha no ram sisi amano kasai on sabetuma kan bi ho amana yi obeso ne ye hwehwe nkomo a pusi ya homa trofo yi hwe TV nanim screen nanim ho na ye telephone number na egu anim no 024 788 7436 024 788 7436 and that's 020 299 0943 020 299 0943 opusu sa ahma trofo na on sabe kan na apomudin kire bi a me de baye no dia bo me dia isukra no e betin asande aye den e dia kan ho amani padua kwa na tuma fa ne ntuma paye den e dia fra minia yen hwe yade a ye kan se gonorrhea ye enam san yade ye ka se gonorrhea tinye ni padua kwa bi anyankopon de wa ba chese force so yade e fa se gonorrhea etinye oba gonorrhea etinye bema gonorrhea tinye ni padua kwa bia e bia wo yo pa utie mi enedadua yi minua ba ekodu mre bia ba wo se wanemu yo hene ye ekodu pempen so bia ba wo se wase keka wo ye ekodu pempen so bia minua ba obetuma titi wase amwase nyina ye kro ekoba ne sa oba no ma dadi pefe se enam san yade aye kan se gonorrhea no wanya bi na eno ana ma oba wanan mu ye ohene eno ana ma oba wase keka wo eno ana ma oba watiti wase amwase nyina ye kro mesre meka woni die kwan so koto adura yatu ni din kanisa herbal mixture the moment your baba wo se wase yo hina wase kekao enso bitagu enso gu yellowish enso gu apampan bi de akire ekoduru mre bia minua ba waten catiko koto kanisa herbal mixture anasa wo your ba na candidiasis ma friend say o de poa etete o white ajo ahimfio e de aboso emre bia meka sa se we say white enye ne tenabrede sebi mprede so sebi anyado oba wa himfio da bi white my friend say o de poa eni kwan say otna oba so asenti a yenua ma no eni ya yere no asenti o mo kan say manya white na bi a public toilet bi a meko so ana say bi a meko toilet bi so na meko fa white no emponi so utie mi eneda dua yi say toilet na okọ so emponi so ni obi na ehia na okonya infections bi ti say white and as a candidate see when you be a man how or the koto kanisa herbal mixture neno ene ye adura etu white o de po ase so wase na ekeka wase na ye ohene kanisa best of us how sa how ne dey den e di amount empo no watenka na atekwa watenka ne be den ebeba product ne ye kanisa herbal mixture oba wo menstrual pains menstrual disorders but so me so menses ni ntimi mmayi but so me so bo se wayase area wo si apene koto kanisa herbal mixture eno ene ye adura ebe solve problem ni nyina de be ma ho ama sa menstrual pains menstrual disorders en sabo mu ha no kanisa be solve nyina de be den e de be ma ho ama oni padua kwa netuma fa ne ntuma pa de e den e de afra product no e ye kanisa herbal mixture ye be sire nua mema no be ma bi a wutie mi ene de dua yi a wo so ye be ma wanya gonorrhea wo ye be ma bo so be ma mu hihye wo wo ye be ma bo so be ma mu dwan wo wo ye be ma odwon so a wote ya e wo be ma mu wo ye be ma nso fita bi pie furu be ma mu ba me sre me ka oni de kwan so koto adura ya to ni din kanisa herbal mixture be ma bi a wote ya wote pains e wo be ma mu be ma bi a wo be ma mu hihye wo be ma bi a wo be ma mu dwan wo be ma bi a wo be ma mu ayekro be ma bi a odwon so a wote ya wo bema bia rashes egu bema ne kawana no ensufita bi pie furu bema mu emra wo ri ni no wo nsufita bi pie furu bema mu koto kanisa herbal mixture so ye bema yade gonorrhea ibet na so na se wan hwe so ampene poma si bra ekodu mpempen so bi kura be wo se obema no so tinte ekodu mpempen so bi aba wo se obema no ifon yade gonorrhea na bema so kodu mra bi na se wan ntima hwe so ampene poma si bra ekodu mpempen so bia ma bema ye mre e wo mpam utinya sexual weakness e beka ni such a way say why ye mre because of say bema bia no e so ni oba ready mu a utin service ni ye na because of gonorrhea syphilis bia bet now so a when timanhwe so ampene poma si brain nti no amo ye mre wo mpam no kanisa herbal mixture emponi so nya gonorrhea ni bi emponi nya syphilis ni bi why ye mre wo mpam a adura me kan fama ye kanisa herbal mixture eno ene ye adura ebe boa bema bia amwaje o 3 points ebe ma obema ni mo ye den what mo didi soro adidi fam aduro ni ye kanisa herbal mixture kanisa national herbal center yen ye de kanisa herbal mixture ye de abadwa mai so enti so ope kanisa fo ye nipa ni bia mesro obetuma ko misty herbal deni herbal corona Freddy Mens obi o wakra ko kanshi drogley na naboache TT herbal richco herbal sansuna o takrade akọ mensani die heba e o takrade o man kesin ko jeff heba e o man kesin anako any drasto bi e ben wo bia no ka chen se me pekanisa fo yini pani bi ho won sabet maka bi ho amana yeye o be so ne atwetwe nkoma hwe tv nanim ho na ye number no gu tv nanim ana se wo radio no so a fa number yi 024 788 7436 024 788 7436 drugstore chemical shop bia ben wo bia no ka che ne se me pekanisa herbal mixture product no eye kanisa herbal mixture nyankopon nhyiraw bibia wotie ene dadua bedo bibia ase.
This is 92.9, the radio station that other radio stations listen to.
Good morning.
Abey, yes sir. Bibia boko de.
Boko
Na odi de say.
But your friend James Hassan.
James Hassan.
James Hassan, the Kasafri Pristia.
O Kasafri Pristia.
Mpochai.
I don't pay what we need Kessben cash pot.
Me who cry me some test.
Now we try bia keke oh.
Me try bia keke.
And you dey here dey try.
Me try 50 cedis.
50 cedis.
Mpochai.
Okay, we dey winning 500 Ghana cedi. I hope some momo number. That was Saka Momo, no, right?
I'm Mpochai.
Okay, congratulations. Why?
You,
that's your chair Pristia for you. I'm on Cosunti and I'm on Shayan. Why?
Mpochai.
I mean, that is our first winner for the morning. Watching and listening to us all the way in Pristia in the Western region. Pristia will never constituency no emo and no. And to keep it coming. Your message will be my side of my sorry. So, you start 256 star 2 that was selected option 2. I don't pay. But your Kessben passport yet to me at Chelsea was so. But you're real. We can't be a China wood. I man afem po ache na we man akwa banana machi.
Yeah, Kwame Jusu.
That is say.
Nyame adomara kwa bia.
We say restrictions bia ne ho. Utimi twa bi ho.
Oh yes, utimi twa.
Ati what twa bi pen.
Me am say say me twa. Afi na me ya oboabo aba bi twa. Ya oboabo bi twa. We dey ye yintinu me am kasa me ntimi twa.
Go bia machi.
So speaker, ejo abru.
Na ebombo ko de.
Oba de adaroma body ne de eyepa
kasa den kakra as wa relax too
ebre na abam ebra bam pa bataja yesi trinche ya nya cheso a na on se aboa no ne tu jam na se o me ya nya na adane ohun anti no ne yebe yensu nti na yaje ne yeye
okay
ne yebe sra ne se dom dodo na beta ya chi na o ma boy ya chiri dom pabwa famu ne unama famibia na adwuma no edin but nyame beka ya woni yeti
party office that is saying
so far so very good here ahobobo ani nyina yesiesie ho atwen 4th November nyina enim se yen party no ehye a party na hye de dimu akotene pa afi abato kese yeda yanim the new patriotic party yen hye ni akwakoyi opanyini a oba betu frank ama MPP abusua kese no na tumi kese a pre tumi ni kra yen dada anwuma no yaye bebre ya hye bebrase bebre na dum pampanso bi a ehu behia se Ghana for bedom yen no mato aye so na yetimi edi nwuma pa ya sha ase ni nyina beba wie yepa because o hwa aban ba ye aban dwumadi a wodi nyina no most of ye nwuma na ye ni nyina ye long term a long-term project. A project and policies are a war in a source and the bit in your Ghana. Or should be say one district, one factory. So far, over 256 factories across the country, 126 operational. A number of them at the level be and kakra speaker. It's not easy. In where miss on my penny sign track.
Yeah,
phase 2 akọ commission. A lot of things are going on but on my nchechiri na na uhia mre kakra
8 years would amokoyo
of course speaker 8 years enough but
and that is the maximum our constitution and the presidents
we should use 2008 as a guide. We had 2008 on my penny Kofuada Roma policies ni programs we introduce here school feeding program Zumi Lion the Metro Mass and it's hanyama we nyina health insurance any ade at that time na do free senior high school industrialization digitization is hanyama ni nyina no senka 2008 senka Ghana for yenya abotre kakra and ye di to me no ma MPP san to aso at that time na trust me and kene enka economy no agina ne nanso abrane asene
but who blame Ghana for no krobia wan kasa
mo blame Ghana for to aba akira o madwene but I am saying say senka bia
wo munya abosde etwa and then the question that maybe see as here and say wo share the current state of o party no a ene de aban area vis-a-vis de aban area no ana party no ebegina so abonto aka nsem nyame ya doma next year. The abaye position party no ma party no etimi a convince Ghanaians enough so to speak ebeko akoba say there esi 2008 ebi ansan kwankosi biemu ana
speaker onim political party bia udru sam pempenso MPP eduya temperance ne heavy
okay
speaker it's not easy now it's like internally no ye pre to me the very people krana I was say omo buananka ye bo aban nu echiri dom na aban nu nyuma hodo a wo ye yetimi bo ehu dawro ni ade na now everybody has a divided attention because obia ebonto aboa de ohoboa no are you getting it?
Yes.
Osha Euro compare kwa Japan any team number B Euro adeni money team number B Euro ko free any team number B yen papa the vice president Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Baumia any team number B eti ama team nankasa no obia focus no e wo de obia wo the direction wo hwe but the moment nyame be yadom after 4th November ye be elect a leader and a flag bearer of the party no trust me yebesa ba na yaka party na boom ya tabanyachi na abani ma power. At that time we have a candidate and of course on also on the direction of a person or minor and also the party near the national party leadership, the national chairman, the general secretary, the entire leadership of the party, and regional leadership, constituency leadership. That is the time I will know that we are charting a common path. But for now, and it is normal in politics, Speaker.
Yeah.
It is very normal. Even almost starting parliamentary veterans. I am not happy. Look at what happened. Just vetting, a vetting of a parliamentary candidate. You see what happened? You boo journalists, issues, baby, you destroy Niema. So some of these internal elections, it comes with its own tensions and acrimonies nearly. But what is important, and they say, after month of the elections, that is when party because there will not be enough time. After 4th November, we are moving into 2024.
Exactly.
You get it. And trust me, another thing we need to also manage as a party and government, the moment there will be a flag bearer, a candidate, one you're careful, abiding in everybody's attention will now be shifted from the government to the candidates.
I see.
It's in a one party, and I was saying, how best. But MPP, we've been in this position before. Your experiences are history is guiding us. So we are very, very careful. That is why anytime I'll be a national chairman, we'll be a general secretary, then I'll be in party in communication directors. No, say we need to preserve the unity of the party at all costs.
Kessben 92.9.
So it's very, very important.
The unity of the party.
We need a non-negotiable. We don't have to jeopardize it. It will be now a candidate here. Trust me, we don't just need a flag bearer. We need power.
But that's right. And
the conduct and the behavior of the followers. National party,
the party leadership as well.
National party have demonstrated clearly, say, the neutrality of our general secretary and the national chairman especially deserves to be mentioned and commended. Unprecedented. Trust me, look at the posture of general secretary, Lawyer Justin Frimpong Kodia. The posture of the national chairman. And trust me, they are the leaders. I'm gonna decision makers at the party level. It's at the end of the day, something info we to me a comporting or no one is so disciplined. They are human beings, they may have their preferences. But at the end of the day, almost say no, we need to remain neutral. It's a national officer, then you must also toe the same line.
Okay.
It's that's post channel and also trigger by region, constituency. Of course, at the bottom, we are there, and that is the beauty of democracy. MPP, we believe in democracy. Yeah, pioneers of democracy. It's Sabio, drew internal elections. If you believe in Dr. Baumia, speak about the Dr. Baumia, an achievement in a track record. If you believe in a complex Japan, speak about the the track record, the achievement. You want any so at the end the same. I could talk 3 years the same. Let's reduce or let's even eliminate entirely attacks near unnecessary allegations.
A party no money.
But you've known my position on this issue.
Exactly, I know your position, but I'm talking about party no in general. Say a party no any ban also say such unity no needed to foster the progress of the party. Because Alan and Sema Wakaya were they withdraw, Similarly, as I feel that move putting more ranks together.
You see, Mr. Speaker?
Yes.
That's why I always want to reference my national chairman and my general secretary. In all fairness, in all sincerity, in all humility. Trust me, can you say that these two gentlemen have been compromised in any form or shape?
The chairman and the general secretaries. For me, I can say, one more making such public pronouncement and declare one more support Emma candidate there. And then
they've not been compromised in any form.
And compromises they mean to mean
in elections. You see, Speaker, there are a lot of conjectures near the one say sometimes in linking them to decisions be announced and never because they themselves they are not even aware.
I see.
Let me use myself as an example.
Yes,
I have been very, very disciplined because trust me, I am more closer to the general secretary. Nadaroma any penny for that Roman and the deputy national communication director. So I know the directive about ya ban no shoe also show say you're respecting the directive now, part in the directives. And to me, I've been so disciplined. And trust me, you're closer to me, you know. Ushame crying behind the scenes trying to no, I am for MPP. And that has been my position. Sometimes Crophobia concern. You see one say if people are singing the same chorus, Crawford throwing their support left, right, center, then they don't see you also throwing the same support and are writing.
As we are against.
Yes, we are against. And that is the posture of certain people. Crophobia, you see, politics, many people training me about politics. Was you must always there be able to demonstrate capacity. It's about competence and capacity. When you demonstrate capacity, speaker, people come after you. People want to give you job to do. It's not about say, so trust me. By the time I be elected candidates na you remaining neutral. You be more relevant than those who are more free or more interested in because at the end of the day, they may need people. Sebio omukasa afani nyina betie because they were not biased, they didn't take sides. And that is very important.
Very important. Very well. But that's in Patrol. Keep it coming. Now, Kessben Cashport, you know, so no still. Misikano and Saya. Ebi wa no pay. Me de HO. Eti keep coming with a year with sticks, you know. Na ano pay de akano ben fancho. A star 256 star. Patrol mama squeeze bar no and na suseya. A star 256 star 2 hash. Na was selected option 2. Kessben FM Accra. Na afi watching me authorize it with your momo pin. Me wa a amount ni bi wo ho still na no megusu a meche ansa na ba sorry dwumadi ne so me sorry so ase Jones so ba na waba beto aso ache ede ama the teach sports lovers no anyway mo amope politics na mo hwe na mo tie anope no mpacho manye we here there first winner no a winning from a year Prestia mpacho twabi na ebeboa you be the lucky winner a star 256 star 2 hash now was selected option 2 Kessben FM Accra na afi watching me authorize it 5 Ghana see the pay keep it coming na mincho sika ansana basore jumedi ene so akọ na Dr. Wilson atenase adopay mamene no eni nkomotia wa emfree eye Obatampa Prostate Center na oye bema na anopay utie me ojonso no emeye kwacho ojonso wi a aya na wunya feeling na atenka se Johnson no ebi akamu nyina no emaye afi pressure no a edi Johnson na chi ese edi Johnson ne ba no kwacho aya na pressure no ewo form a anopay prostate no aben wa nesa edura na dro a obe Johnson more than 5 times ansana ade ache the frequent urination a problem indicated to you say the greatest symptom of prostate ebi yaba so entihwe na Obatampa Prostate Center entimi entuase ema ba me ma doc ache na me ma no akwaba doc ma ache
ya me de
na empomo te sen
na me ado na munso
erade de ye nkwa ache ye Obatampa for ho ye ma mintio anopay na ye ni nkomo
omu chicham
ye je omo so pa
chairman they say and this one macha me bebo Obatampa Prostate Center hu de uru achira mansan etiefo ni ahwefo a omo hwe yen omo ya so ntie very well the ten say prostate man and a Obatampa Prostate Center enye adwuma bia me dwuma me ya ne se me hwe wan ya e wo prostate enu na makodare mu buni beka se eno ma specialize wo mu nti se me kapoti da sama na minim Jamaica prostate ya dia eya mema nko a titru won ya di bese 30 years eko na eye prostate ya kapoti a eye hunama kwa bi a ebata ya adwunsotwa no ho na enu mu na dudu baya ya junso edi junso ifre junso ni mu ba ya ba mamu ma etum junso no enam eno mu su na se ba ma ni oba hia ensuo na ifri ba ma no ho ba oba no ho no etumi abofo se security fruit bi ensuo no e de boa sperms no ama etumi enante ana efa dodo ban no mu e ba ne ba mamu a ma eba de ba oba no ho na saa hunama akwa no eno anu hunama akwa ni pedoni mu a etumi hunu ana say yekese on its own na enu ye kase a ye frɛ no enlarged prostate
okay
ana benign prostatic hyperplasia type of frɛ no na enu na sɛ yɛsa no a ɛma nipa no a wakɔ saa tibedi mu no ɔdwonso pia anadwo sɛ wɔyɛ enlarged prostate no ɔdwonso pia anadwo ɔdwonso bro bɛ sɛ miɛnsa ɛkɔ anadwo anaso sɛ dwonso ka wo no sɛ ɔsɛ wokɔ dwonso a wonya dwonso no ka wɔnhwɛ no yie a wɔdwonso agu ho ɛyɛ esunsuanso a kyerɛ sɛ wɔnya prostate no bi no anaso sɛ dwonso ka wo no so kugya sɛ ɔdwonso a bɛfa mmerɛ bia seconds and even minutes ansa no tumi adwonso ɛno yɛ nsusuanso no bia ɛbɛtumi ama odwonso a odwonso no sɛ dwonso no ba sɛ odwonso a ɛnkɔte pressure wɔ dwonso no akyi no yɛ na ɛwɔ fam ahwɛ yɛ kura na odwonso agu na so abɛkwa na sɛ nka ɛkɔ n'anim ɛno yɛ nsusuanso no bia nsusuanso no bi ne sɛ obɛdwonso bogya amana yɛ yie wosisi bɛtumi ayɛ ɔya mama sam bɛtumi akɔ fam anaaso sɛ wobɛtumi adwonso agu ho a wonim sɛ dwonso ɛdew anaaso sɛ wobɛdwonso bɛwie no bɛhwɛ na wote sɛ dwonso no bi aka mu na ɛsɛ wosan dwonso biom within a short space of time anaaso sɛ ɛbɛtumi ama ɛfrɛ sɛn wodwonso awie no a sɛbe wode wobɛma ahyɛ wo panty mu no na dwonso bi ɛdrepo wɔ wo panty no mu ɛtumi fa wo dwonso ayi no mu ɛne nyinaa nsunsuanso a ɛkyɛ sɛ wowɔ prostate na prostate no ɛyɛ adeɛ bi a mɛtumi aka sɛ ɛyɛ animguase yadeɛ ɛyɛ wɔ a ɛbɛtumi egu anim ase because wokɔ nipa mu a ɛtumi ma wo nka ɛwɔ ɛbɛtumi aba sɛ na nka wɔ ho ɛno akyi no so wowɔ mu a one day wobɛsɔ sɛ wobɛyɛ dɛn wobɛdwonso no anapa wobɛsɔ sɛ wobɛdwonso na dwonso no aka ɛne yɛfa urinary retention no na ɛno no ɛba ne saa a definitely wobɛkɔ hospital yɛkɔ hospital adeɛ a ɛbɛtumi ayɛ ama wo no sɛ yɛde catheter bɛhyɛ ɔbɛma mu dudu bɛn bi bɛhyɛ ɔbɛma mu a bɛtumi ɛbɛmu adwonso afam atwe dwonso no aba na ɛno no na ɛkɔduru hɔ saa no a na kyerɛ sɛ ɛsɛ sɛ ɛfrɛ nsɛn doctor yɛ ɔsa no wie a doctor ni wawie because ɛsate yɛne ne sate sɛ wohu saa nsɛnkyɛnne a maka yi a definitely wokɔ hospital bi a bɛma wapɛ yɛ tamsulosin hydrochloride ɛno ne finasteride ɛno na saa nduro no nyinaa manage wo symptom no a wohu a aba wo so no manage no ɛnsa prostate no yadeɛ na ɛnu na nyankopɔn yɛ madom ama maduru a ɛsa prostate no ɛshrink prostate no master prostate ɛkɔ ne dadaa mu boni sɛ last meka sɛ yɛ no obi fra m ka kyerɛ me sɛ shrink no yɛ ana ntiasɛ ne ɛdene nti menkyɛ mu ma nipa hu sɛ adwodwo prostate no a ayɛ kɛse no ama ne sin dadaa mu saa kɔyɛ ketewa sin dadaa mu sɛdeɛ fata na ɛnu na meayɛ madom a mehu aduro ɛno nti sɛ obi a ɔwɔ prostate ɔtumi nka sɛsi a prostate no ɛnyɛ management na ɛmanage yɛ shrink no na ɛnu aduro na mewɔ a mede bɔ amanfo a akɔma ɛndɛmete a mebɔ dawuro sɛ obi a ɔwɔ saa tibia no mu no wɔ ho kwan sɛ ɔpam akyi akwan na ɔbɛpɛ mmoa nti ɛma metumi ka sɛ prostate before this advent before the sɛ nkosi sɛ memeyi a aduro no obi nya prostate bi eku no because abɔfo ni ho aduro autonomous medication ni prostate aduro na ɔmo no ɛne dia ɔmo de dwudwo ɛfɛsɛn dwonso na dwonso no relax muscles na wɔ prostate gland no ne bladder no mu sɛ de ɛbɛyɛ obetumi ayɛ den adwonso na mmom ɛhyenke prostate no a ayɛ kɛse ma wo ɛde saa nsunsuaso na aba no ɛhyenke no ɛno nti na mo sɛ so obi sɛ wɔ prostate aduro kyɛn mi a ɔboa because meduro na ɛni aduro a etumi adwudwo ɛhyenke prostate no adwudwo no ɛma no kɔ ndada ɛma dwonso a dwonso ne ɛha wɔn nyinaa yɛ den egyaeɛ a obi kura yɛahyɛ no catheter yɛhyɛ catheter a mitumi ma waduro ma no aduro no tumi ma ɛden ɛhyenke prostate tumi catheter yɛde ahyɛ wɔn ɛden eyi ama otumi dwonso fa ɔbɛma mu obi kura de a yɛde hyɛ no a yɛde hyɛ na yɛase ɛnfo anfa hyɛ no bɛma mu yɛtue na yɛase na yɛde hyɛ meduro no ma ne ɛyɛ ɛnɛ wɔyi prostate no a wɔyi catheter no ɛnɛ ɔtumi nso fa no bɛma mu nti no meka sɛ de bibia no sɛ obi timi nka a wowɔ 10% opportunity 90% no wotimi nka wonya healing 90% 10% wotu na mo aba me center oba obenya ya hwe definitely by all means
for we check kwan no etudwa na afi numbers no na yen fancy
yo me check kwan ye obata mesi watampa mechi akwan opamia me okaswa
okay
Fifi Pratt last stop
Kessben 92.9
udu kaswa obepa kawo mail station e wo interchange ni ncha old market station
okay
unya car no akache daba Fifi Pratt unya car akache daba so obatampa junction wusi junction so efi oba me ho be 3 minutes pe no aduru me ho
okay
obi pe me telephone number ye 0553 800 678 0553 800 678 yes and no frame time over frame bia me no be kasa
the numbers in this will be
0553 800 678 yes 0553 800
678 very well ava anope bedase
member na so there
asumpa
okay we do that say
mega family zamenamu dalena hobera siona blo de minero togori
and to keep it coming on Kessben Cashboard, but you're sending so a star 256 star 256 star 2 hash na was selected option 2 na me wasika me de becho answer number sorry so anope mamemfa asedani be emma Chocho Industries anope one more daroba one more airboy pa na Chocho Industries no but your one product no egumu ahodo bebre anope ebusuan chemfa oyoba na wo kwakoye uti o ko saluna esese uyusu eye Chocho shampoo the conditioner any eye Chocho hair food no na afi what they call said the be ya hairdresser no but your ode eye Chocho shampoo no ehuhu trina se kama eyi dandruff ni nyina no efi ho a wo wi a wo the conditioner no e de ashasha mu ama wuti no etimi aye na ha na afi Chocho hair food no so ekipi wuti no ama wuti no enyi aye bro anopay wo mo adaro baba wonsa enkabi afi wutie me but your pressure e wo so ubehia eye Chocho BPT na watimi anonombe mpacho ebe reduce blood pressure ni nyina ama etimi aba back to its normal levels ma enye unsuo anope bia no obetimi anombe yemfa sitre ene milk no enka ho mpacho nom ne saa na afi enumra hodo ni nyina no enye wo mu adwuma afi Chocho white tea ene green one ni nyina no ewo ho anope obetimi anombe abofra timi nom epayfo etimi enom take no as normal breakfast and now so say better still opese eyo mu aduro ya na waye milk no ene esitre no ede efri mu na wanom ne saa ebe mu watin fifre pa na afi etimi aye omu adwuma ye Chocho hand cream and foot cream pacho ewo uye adwuma uye nti onsem eden pacho use hand cream no na fasrasra ebeboa ama wonsem no asoften kama na afi emu ayembre na wudru ayi ase ne party ase a watimi enya confidence no ede atia wo hye socks shoe na we to her number friend nyina no edwane enkrama na wo mo eba befa mpacho nantema propobia no anope yisu eye Chocho foot cream na ebetimi aboa ama sa wo how nyina no every ho yem product ahodo ni nyina no cosmetic shop pharmacies and afi herbal shops ahodo ni nyina no eton bi se open dodo mo atu mpacho ubehu yen ye wo eye number 44 highway no eso ewo suhum ye ne Puma filling station no ana edi enhwe ni mo pay for on 055-1815-388 055-1815-388 and also say for 0244-657430 na one Chocho Industries for any answer was anopay one beduma boa ama afe ahoto etimi abaye product no eye correct we are seeing na ebi eko bebia na have builders real estate for Adaroba pacho one more ton say one plot no 70 by 100 20,000 Ghana cedi pe na waje wode na esan promo ye in the month of October obeto one plot ye the amount 15,000 Ghana cedis na afi etimi aboa ama wonso ani so ade hu se obeye project etete saa ni nyina no watimi aye na afi ewie peye e the amount ye won sase o chopoli ni go pram and afi shy house Friday and Saturday ye do beko na wakwa kohwe nsase no baabi a wo pe no na afi yetimi asusu na yetwa wo de e de ama kama pa anope se wani so ade hono ne se wo beto asase amanso twe bia no ene ho de a wo ne eye hard builders real estate for eni ensa wo so wo mo ebeboa ama wo nsa etimi akabia no achi no ye wo building materials a ye ton pacho ope polytanks ope bricks and our blocks a wo de be sidan ope architectural designs and drawings ope se ye ni nyina no ema wo pacho ye wo ni nyina bi ewo ya so ye be ye edi ama afi ope se ye two borehole ewo wo new site or edi ma wo fie ho baabi a no ofre ye ni a ye beba na yetimi aba betu ne kama edi ama enti anope woni hard builders real estate for any enkomo wo mo atete wo mo bo ne so se hu anope woni wo mo di enkomo a ebeboa ama o project ni nyina no etimi awie peye anope for wo mo on 0593244322 0593244322 and also say for 0591599006 na only hard builders real estate for any answer was so anope but you gusu a ye di djumedie no e building nyina no na ye chewo sika on Kessben Cashport by dialing *256*2# na was selected option 2 on Kessben Cashport but your meche be finally ansa na no pay masore enti se wunya enye ya dial *256*2# na afi wetimi a selected option 2 na anope yetimi aboa ache sika ansa da masore so na best brain publication for Adaroma books papa de wo mo de bi abapa obane wo mesua ebekọ nanim na abofra na dwemu bebia esese wunya textbooks a best brain publication for actual edia bedwaman so emano said ye be ya owo school a wo bekan owo fi a wo betimi akan bookshop bi e ben obi a from the basic level ekwa akosi senior high school pacho subject ahodo a wo mo ye topic by topic ni nyina no ya tro ho nkrata ede aba anope jewo de na entimi emwa abofra na desua ye wo video tapes eka ho ebeboa obani ye wo hwa bebie na dwemu ama na niema no asiye pa anope it doesn't matter baby a wo bia no offer ye na opese ye deliver books ni bi ede mawa ye be ye ne sa pepepe ede amount the obeya ne se obefra ye 0507 200 200 0507 200 200 and at 0241 520946 na one a best brain for any enkomo na afre pose got na se mama na che na mema na kwa of at least well until I say anope na last week you share our baby exactly a week today me no share na ma che to say oh kaze go microphone
yeah kwa mejo so pa yeah nyame adomara kwa bi aboko
aba ma che
yeah
na empombo ko de
ehu anu mehwefo
obodro
aden
oze last week you share our baby
Kessben 92.9.
you share we yi na se so okay
na ehon na aka se mebuodu
opa
na mma me ewu me koma yi a wo a we hoho wo ba be pede mu fi a wo me ma me na ewu na me ye na yi na me me wo fa ye yi na wo ahoho bebre ba be gu fi o
ahoho bebre gu fi ho
ai omo ntaima nyina mi hu
e wo pedu ase
omo nkosira papa nkotie nyansa mfa mobra omo a na ese fata senka omo tie papa nyansa ne nim die a odi bu man yi a enkene nka mamu onya troka tantantan a ne omo nam omo fere a once na di omo achi komu ko hontem ko ne na so na enya yi na wo ba ye be ye hwehwe animu a na no na mebu odu ne sen me ma me na ewu oko ne kra achi so ese me ekomu na ebe de me won kran ha baby am didie na sebi ya bo me kra to atwene ya owo tirimodefo a odi ni nu asi yeso a wono so tete yen ena yen ma me ewu ena ye koye na yie na ahoho abefie ho a me de me bu odu ne sen ahoho no mbu odu
I see
om no mbu odu so mo mfere ni pa mu ntie na futuo mo mfa na futuo mobra ena sebi ne ho kani aka baby afi na mo be ye hwehwe animu achia kese
Kessben 92.
abetna presidential days so asom ya no
over me that say
emansu mu ade
for the takufu ado
emansu emu ade
na me hu de akufu ado aye
akutie nim ni wura
otakufu
ado
me ntan nipa no na nasem
opa akufu ado yes opa akufu ado no over ni no
but
o mama bi aho
wonim saa de eye
o pa me say da obeda no me bone mani bi papa na abodi se na wa ha no
abodi se na
eno so de electric wires room e be soko electric wires room o so be mpa be nyawo
na ma bra so na mentio on the voter issues and the air course na me brother mentie krobia ne wo fanso ba bi so ase wo so dala
Kwame kakra bia yi before me course ade no mahu publication bi wa ase Doma East Doma East a member of parliament na waka se bi
afa your friend na ne phone na busy sir
waka se bi dia fa New Patriotic Party for abatono no na okasa wa say waka bibi fa say we acknowledge say this is a crucial moment and all is not well in the party and waka say let's come together as one party and strive to break the 8. Yes, we can. We shall break the 8. Chumberima. Me read the body of the story. Na me ka say bia wakwa kan radio station bi and press no a capture. But Kwame, a statement you are
releasing. Was send a copy man.
Yes. Kwame ade we say enye na dwuma. Why ade papa baka we kan na dwuma. Asemo na obisa kro bia nti na me ka sa asem we say. Nana Dankwa Akufo is the head of the party because they are in the government. The constitution of New Patriotic Party can clear. Say party no opposition. The chairman of the party is the leader of the party. They make what I say. Ena say party no abemua. The leader of the party is the president. Now in this crucial moment, Kwame. Menti se president Ejine Baby address the issue of New Patriotic Party. Che ebia na nkofo nim ebia na out here condition ebia na when your appointment bia udu nkwan dewa bi ena wuni baby a party ne head towards Kwame se usala ikotogobe gari na ebia tesemia Kwame yes, so unsuma and a one casana uko circle ha and I'll coach you phone touch screen and I'll think and someone confoka uko makola eco dija educo fie and I'll take the confoka can another danko kufa but this time bia Kwame why ye video be an answer why ye bibi or by addressing the issue of New Patriotic Party now Kwame all is not well. I'm expecting the president to come out because somebody has dare and sworn your friend is a showdown. We don't understand showdown, Kwame. Yet the showdown as you, and then you there grow. Baby and one man kono yama picture a look promises say by 4th November no and no man ya falasa. And I'm telling you say 4th November, Kwame. So a total barre that will be the end of NPP in the 2024. They will lose 2024 and reorganize the party again. So, when President the Duma say, by this time they can be offer all the aspirants. Now, what can the history of the party at their trouble and why they need the United Front to retain power? They said the MP. Papa ya nyameso aduma. I'm telling you, Kwame. When Asima Waka say it was revealed to him by the Holy Spirit. I'm telling you. When I'm catch your Kwame. You don't expect Justin Kodja from Paul so Rabonte. No beka say Mama Sudwemra. The Duma is administrator of the party. The job is on office. No toto norma. They make what I say. Party chairman can do it, but Okoka and can wait to say the president take. Because president Timi call delegate conference, party delegate conference, I could make his speech. Kwame, and then see who quite so best I do see. You say President Wallace, we all saw what happened in the time. The Ombeji flag bearer. Then we saw the declaration, all this stuff. They make what I say. But at a point, Wallace and Kassa at the foster piece for the party. President Kufuor did it in 2007. Me what? The other time, boy, who play the full length of that video now? Or be catch how they need peace in the party. Even the 17 aspirants Kwame the ehuru sisi your party no ni ehuru bio Kwame 70 aspirants ni ehuru bio but when it to the extent say as I said the president should come out to address this issue. Kwame as simple like ABCD
and don't na make kind dispatch.
Yeah,
dispatch say President Kufuor even when they declared their support for Kufuor. Okay. Now when I see such stories, I get heartbroken.
So the emphasis
say ye fuwa ejano. Aha, Kwame cause you say no. Ye boa fuwa. Ye
boa fuwa Kwame. Ye fa say president.
Can I say what you say?
I met ye fa say we you Kufuor. So as I say dey na to aso ene ya. As I see move forward as a country. Dey make an what you say. Sadia ne dey be ho no. But say politics of equalization is anoma no. And you can say you do much see body politics. Kwame, and the crack no. People are saying that Oma Penny apologize for statement Kwame. Asema it was unnecessary, but anya sembia you.
Anya sem foforo.
There be nya sembia you. Because Kwame, every we are not making no breaking to say. Oma Penny no voter original. Psychologically, no psychological warfare. Mabeka Samucho 2022 budget already mistakenly an oversight say voter region was not captured. You understand? Then you had the voter regional MPs Libya almost chant down the president. The later one almost capture before that 2021 tidal waves nearby. They expected the president to go there. Even when the regional minister and the Ketu South, MC and the surrounding district in the MC, they were all supported the affected, and I said victims. But yet, people were saying, so Omapenyi did not go there. And he said that, look, I'm working on the funder. Yadebe kohonum. Emma na poba abonte obaka the infamous statement bia. Matopoku prempe kwa ka say infamous statement. Ah okaka say say Omapenyi the fund the koha. Ono so ba organize a demonstration. O Kumasi e de tia on one party because almost 12 farmer NPP.
But have we got into that level, Nana?
Is that how we really need to reduce that statement was condemned. You understand? So on my penny some woman now because we should not forget that we have just a 12 months 14 months away to the election, general election. And to all say, oh, on my penny and then you see a better election and assembly to an order. It is a Kwame so or cast assembly say or come assembly. Maybe we are the the bunny be a womb.
No, but even before the president got
for me
there,
unnecessary.
Yes, even before the president got there, people were criticizing, say, Adiasi, in the last 4 to 5 days, almost a week, ministers are responsible, and respond there. Nadmo, it was the district level, and then in Crawford engage until said the deputy director went there. Okay, and sana director Nankasan so a2 Nadamo Ako. The cry was that a state disaster anaba.
And what is also
preventing people in government say Omobe responded to the challenges at a time. It is a precedent akwa. All this one they are waiting your coming. But was it really necessary? Is that how SSC reduce your politics ekwana?
It is more where a president's absence should have caused the vice president at least to take charge. Where was he then?
The president was traveling.
Now president took.
So yes. As for that
one, but Otu not the vice way. It's no in America. Please. President it's a lie. It's a big lie. It's a palpable lie.
The president himself even mentioned that incident this year.
So the president cannot lie. I don't know. The day I don't know. So what took I? Yeah, come on, the president himself says, "I send this year. What took I was in Otukai." No, I don't know. Now send this.
A yeno was last. Last week
Wednesday. Last week Wednesday no man panyin ba be chia ho no. Enti o timi tukwan. After Wednesday
there be no disaster is very important. When you go to a friend say Morocco for there.
Speaker, who is on the floor now?
Anyway, I want to correct that impression. Say it was wrong. Sir, Vice President,
you can be entitled. It is not for you to say whether it is right or wrong.
It is wrong.
Jamaican say, honestly speaking, many listo ya adwene. Say even you the say a see no man penny America. But the Vice President should have gone.
No, but I mean concerns and he said, do we always need the president and the vice to move to the field? Once we have sector ministers, we have an energy minister. Okay? Akosobo Dam no VRN managing no is an institution under the energy ministry. Okay? You have the interior minister. Okay? You have the Western housing minister. All these people, no, in the absence of the president and the vice president, no, are they telling us what we need the plus the voter regional minister? Okay, the voter regional minister was there when Tunanamo anchor all these areas. The Eastern regional minister, Seta Champo, was there. It was later before I said Womunina Echo. Incident but day 1, day 2, day 3, when the issues were getting immense. Should it take the president to move to the field and send a woman in answer movie?
Kwame, the regional minister as my because I also listened to him. I listened to him somewhere and was saying the first day I see any now. He was also making rounds. Jamaica what I say, but what the media I don't have any. But Kwame, the president took the vice president. And the next if any say first a powerful person, second powerful person in the country. The vice president should have gone there. But for the statement today, aside with the president, we are in the political field. We are in the political season. Next year is the major political season. As for that one there, yeah, but now it's unnecessary for him to say that.
Very well.
But instead, it was in the context.
Mamidi can chat for na mencha menuanom.
Kessben 92.9 Asidankwa.
Ne adwumaso a wo ye. Edura no pase ya. Aha na mfidie bebre no echimuto. Nti I don't take this thing as jiri say ye adwuma wo ye aboa wo man. Nti yehu anhiraw.
Amen.
Kessben 92.9 Asidankwa.
VR for ade omoye no. Oh, Ghana Hasemba yenko enkosi ase hu de enfomso no efri no na ya sha ase na ye mana ye te se the usual enioma VR for ade omoye no you are talking se me mampani a enka me yi omadi a choma koto prison because omo boman omo ye nipa bi a eni kwan se so ye mampani na odo man a oma omotena ba bi omote no because as far back as at May and omo sha se omo ehu se omo Matthew fo no e de ensem e ba se ensuo beto ama sutade no ebeyiri sabre no na nka omo wo ho kwan se nka omo ni nipa ene omadi amia se ba omia yi ene edi nkita ho nenka sanipa no ka baabi wo ho krampo anka omutu ekwae den ekotena sankofo yi eye asobrache efa sabi kwati kwan so a wo mo anfa ekwan papa so antu nkofofo ade ebetia ma omaye spillage no ene omukobo deru na sabi miamini pedua ne krampo kura nkenya ya obi abone bra be se mfie be aduasa na afi ne watimi ato ebi akasafonyi watimi ato mpa edaso. It's not easy. Life in voter region enye easy at all. Na ye wonyo ma bia etimi se ni patrim ma omutimi di bone
hwe se yetimam na bawomia nipa oda na chi Fulani ono so oye Ghana ni mini any right to say Samira onye Ghana ni da me kasa kura mabrenya me okoye press conference that time omo opposition say nipa a omo voter region ohwe omo animu a omo nyina togofo it me I know the hatred he has for Votarians me personally because you do ko dra microphone achi uye zombie kra na yese kokase wunua Ghana ni ye Togo ni a you don't have to do that. Hey, nipa okay energy minister onna via say look at the hatred of Woma Votarians. Say obi ensuo yiri eno kra the natural disaster o ensuo yiri afanipa na po oman no nkoso o masene na po no tiri begira bonte ka kire oman fo Ghana fo say ye koso o masene ono so ni na hwan na ekodi na chi anaka say bi mensia for ya grade form to say na po na grade form na say ye na bi no a comment like this should tell you say na grade form.
You're talking about the minister
and so what minister na grade form, that's what I mean. So what me kasa wo yanko Ghana ni ensu ayira fa no yanko so na sene na yempagya ni free ensu na ayira fa ni mu no a wo se ne me demonstration
no time ago and no any way no
aka ho eye ni ministry and edi sabone no sabone na ensu ayira fa sa kofo ya ene omodi amia no eye ba omia ne ni mienu collaboration no mo ye
agency e se ni ministry
me say eye tie agency no under his auspices. Who controls the agency? Who controls that agency? Under whose auspices? Enya napo. And what time voter for? What time? Ne kanya satanya. Ensu ayira for obi. What be just say? Ene e kame so many mensia for. Na sa mensia for na no ka no ne hwan man ne kodi na po achi. Say wo ye hwan ya obi kodi na chi. He never even felt say I was remorse to have said I'm apologizing. One can be that. Moi dear, a ferry nipa. Me adia me tiri we aso hunse me buafu pa na obi a wo mu obi. Because there will be timinya ni die ma so we man pani a. He is not a superhuman. Akofo do nye superhuman on bru nipa bia so. Nimdie mu nyansam ye woni pa nimdie fo bebre wo ha. Omo nimdie no akofo do me omo na ase kra. But I don't be na Yankopon de domwa. Na se bi wa ma wa be ye kandifo. Na wo tenetene dom. Hwe se wako voter region. Listen to the comment. I beg to differ. You see, siga se pani ye boni a ka. Enya se ankwala besua. O me fa ni say normal. Hwe o man pani kasa.
Kessben 92.9.
Se nya batwa. Abato ne yehwe so de ya kamema ha na no na bi pacho se me ketia bo na gumani ma
aka bo
gumani ma se
na ashrefo nhwe
na wu wi aka tell me say wa bra nipa no ayete se wako obi ayie o se on se me ne won kasa so ma ba wa ayie e se wa dwene da form straight e hokura no awuyehi na ato nipa I want baby a quicker election once them. I want baby a quicker vote once them. You see, anytime the president makes an extempore speech, it is full of whatever. I don't want to use my adjectives for him. Because sometimes on my penny, I can start to say Obia. I had to say, I was here starting to cook kindergarten. I collect and Casasa. I said my 2 months for.
But you can't say fact.
And facts. And facts be an account baby. I have so many facts here. I can talk about it, but I don't have to say that here. I have so many facts about Oman Penny. Maybe I don't mean cancer facts no. There was a litany of facts about him. I bet me have discussed on radio. But Bible say what dey nyina wo kwane so nyani nyina ne fata yen. O penny bi wo ho o silence crampo no emi hu sese bi o unim nyansa enye bibia ne yeka enye asem bia se bi o crampo ese o tiamia no enye ohene akose otufo a na okuya ya otufo se mo kra se da bi asem bi o wa ese tiamia no achame hene wo ho onim se ne bi kra ohene ka enu nti na o se tiame ohene tia ono na wo me no otima se ntino ade bi wo ho a ense ono na no e kama kwadwo pon kroma kroma nkoka ne enka se o kwadwo anka se ye ntini papa betene no papa na mu no no tre kwala se ne kasa he kasa fi asif se wo ye obi papa wo hwan na suma wo na be pa o se be ye mampani obi am be pa o cho da se be ye ga na mampani una nam na do sato sayam e na wo koto na
wo si fom
mi di si fom e na wo se ye o mo so mi hwe o e na wa be ye so hwe ato ye so wo ye so hwe na se me nso yira fo bi wa kwa appoint obi a wa bon se akotena viare oni hwe
92.9
square person one hole just as him the president and o ma bon o ma nso yira fa nipa enye natural disaster enye nsuo na eto na wo se ye ntimi anso nsuo no enfri wiem nsuo ni toye e na be gu fom e na afa e ba enke betimi amanage se me kire nyansa sen ko fa excavator kran konkoye dredging enko boama se bi akwa ahodo ne atutu dugouts akese te se de ukoko divoa o matutu amna akese a nsuo to se yiri se de e ho nyiri kotogbo hwe it's just our neighbor. Kunkoye what the science excavator be kwakotu galamsey fripo watch it na no asa ma attorney general be trust say oni evidence.
Thank you.
When the two galamsey wo ma we mu
Mame Embra ye Krobi Asante so na bintie wodon so na bacho star 256 star 2 hash na was select option 2 asedani be so imbustaba Mr. 4 edia bacho anope pebi na nonom na wononom bia ebeboa ebetu STIs ni nyina no ase ede amount enti anope nonom bi na entimi emwa bacho numbers no 0246 208496 0246 208496 na heba shop bia mu onsa ebeka bi Eclipse Collateral Management for Adaroma mpacho womo boa mo japade enkrata no womo de ye adwuma na womo atua commission ewo so enti anopai se wutie me we japade ru enkrata no egu hode a fabra na womo fanya adwuma na womo ntua woka afi wo pe eye bosia oni collateral anopai beji collateral na fakoje obosia no we ana Eclipse Collateral Management for eye edeboa Ghana fo nyina anopai for womo on 0266999020 0266999020 and also say for 0302551877 na one Eclipse Collateral Management for any enkomo anope kwabia mami entio na yenko
speaker
mami nkai wo say ugusu awo kasa no meye me last draw no na mache etiefo ni ahwefuska ansa na ya sorry nti ebemu aya na odi acheme kwabia to aso
speaker edin
na edin
in fact we see Kwame Appiah it's not easy to be a leader.
Asa de baby a
na offer Eshen Kumwe so once na me bomb trinko.
Na wo born
because he was placing the responsibility rightfully at the doorstep of
the institution.
The institution was say yet responsible. And as usual of him Fufi Antuata or started come on as a kutribino or trafitana offer na yiri bonko more them na yiri in tentem krobo akufu adu di natem ba mo akufu adu di obaba o mi adi mi hu ni na
you think so
akufu adu di offer because some of the speaker
we dey mean your time but me person busa ni just one question bahama we adwuma o ECG ana edum kane an wo tia na wo kabi
I say there won our allocation when our churches command resources no
na on the kufa do na eche na via me kufa do na eche
I Mr. Speaker ni pro ni say
oni nye o
ye nuanu ma e wo from Anthem say voter e from Anthem ne boa
yes
particularly south ton
and north
central ton north ton
Asojaman
me de yako kese ebema o to be honest with you near Asino Enyanika speaker, let's be very honest. Very, very unfortunate. We are talking about humanity. And now the health dimensions. I'm told they are even activating public health emergencies mechanisms. I watched a video yesterday and I wept where old women, children, people has been displaced. You know, honestly, let's not do politics with this. because I mean me kuruma kwiase na sade we ato mo ana me kuruma so kwanta ana dangoma se na sade we ato mo speaker me nyini senke be ye ani kama me the people of Volta region me mo yako kese pa na mesre it is always right for people who disagree with government or president to register their disagreement. Sebi or mining chechiriye no. Says opposition views ne kra mamua and opposing views na mamua. Entimi emma a lot of decisions on my penny a taking nani man ho.
Okay. Kwame Appiah so muma me enti my year me last draw no mpacho yen lucky winner for Anopay Kessben cash pot no is the number 0550761984 0550761984 enti ono ana a year yen final winner for the day 0550761984 and no a year the last winner the lucky winner Anopay we winning no Reggie dem fan into so na yen ni nkomo Kwame to asomari
enti speaker yen hwe adeo and I love the question you asked.
Kessben 92.9.
I'm a penny president of Kufuado. So asem eba the SCW no any small issue. We are talking about 7 districts. 7 districts affected. Etino my penny eba bontina bekasa. On timi Maakye Kessben the former president bi ana ankura bi betimi aba bontina kekra beka ho asem. He really need to be briefed well. Now updates niakoso lives are affected.
Yeah,
they have issues because on my opinion be make statement and the statement now cover all of these concerns are a bit fall short.
Okay, come here, but me name me last winner in Nkobomra na afi yento aso. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Obey here to say
Pacho nyakopa anu mo.
Very well. I hear na would say you free.
Pacho me kati fro boati.
Obuase in the Ashanti radio. Ever say?
Pacho for me Benida.
Okay, until what we need Kessben cash pot, right?
Pacho me winning.
On Saka.
Pacho
okay, congratulations. Why? I hear now the try.
Pacho 20 cities.
Try 20 cities.
Pacho
amen. Congratulations to you. Metise your voice in the way. That means sure. Congratulations. And keep doing it. And Opebia will be winning. Why?
Pacho Matthew.
So that's it. That is our final winner.
And then, as you see here, my opinion causing the information minister to issue a statement. As you see here, how responsive the Ministry of Information was. And on issue statement, Emma at this share of Volta region yako. Emma shedding. Actually, almost say a bind how much. Na niesi no, ne was a bind ye e wana fa mu bia make sure say omubenya relief immediately. Na ya hwe long term plan. Enso ye de be sisa o how na no kwan no. I will say hwe. Personally, me interest any even a short term plan. There should be a short-term mechanism of relief, not more at all. But we need to look at the long-term action. And talking about my penini echo of voter, the speech you make you see, speaker.
Yes.
Ghana ha. Tetena your politics I didn't thinking that we can trace facts. Na obika semani ya pekibi ya kate near the CNN near the diabolic mischief na chamo. And radio, TV, social media. Or my penini Kasan people were watching it live. Or my penini was making a complete statement, comprehensive statement. And our Kasa or Momoyako assembly see no America Buchimamu. But they also were yebia as on my penini no, or they should say I would win in a guaquamu. Or can a Kasan and Walker say Yenianum binum edit yesni yaman yourself. Kase o man penini ompe voter for asem. Now the people of Volta region munim ne mayama mo bayama which of course is a fact. The records are there.
Bobby.
The people watching help. Okay sir ekwanya o man penini that John Rollins coach na so no direct traffic e Volta region so hu sa kwan no. Hu sa video no hwe bi. Hu sa video ni bi. Atachapa na e wo kwan no me ne ko sa kwan asphalt 2.9
Asidan Kwa.
Asphalt. The number of things akoswa
the so-called people who claim say voter regime World Bank, you know, they've not done an iota for them. But we are not here to talk about those things. Your assembly and the but the people living in voter region can best testify between MPP and NDC. Why are development echo? But we are not talking about that. On another platform, we'll talk about that. And then you're showing Akoso. And then the mischief people are doing. Me come and pay commitment on this issue. Speaker, my penny can say, Yanum Binum at the Yaman yourself. Say voter region for me, Pemoasem, any say, and you no credit. There is no way I say, Mijina make us and make us some Ghana for. Niatumono, a Ghana for Nakosa, the video is there. Na masem bi American minister bi ameje biano enye MPP na enye NDC enye me mind for Ghana for them ho akwa nweyem and be your president make sure say ne wasa ma aban ne ye na ahoto ba biano mo benya ahoto owie no kan say the NDC for kanu say sa na tie say omuntu abama na no kra voter regime obi anim is on record muntu mame but that does not mean say mo kwa nweyem a eyamanyosem Ghana for. This was the contest in which the president was speaking. When you figurative. And you figurative. Hey, listen, speaker.
Yeah.
In communication, we have what we call encoding of a message and decoding of a message. Speaker, the person sending the message performs the function of encoding.
Kessben.
One more message. Then the person receiving the message. Decoding of the message. And in the performance of the decoding, speaker, in the performance of the decoding, and I say who decode the message, no, people try to attach their own understanding, and that is what Listowell is doing this morning.
I see.
That aside, I'm empeñado forming a 13-member committee. That 13-member committee, speaker, I'm empeñado they need to look at a short-term
health minister,
a short-term, so we can call. Yesterday I was on original TV. As at the time committee no is open. Okay. It's not closed. So Ghana for any so and then have concerns about in the shortlisting of the membership of the committee, he forgot to even add the health minister. A good calling. Say Mr. President. And then health issues with Braba. Let's add our health minister. Okay. Aside that, Kwame expected that the regional minister of voter region should be part of the committee. What you say for local participation? It's Mr. Speaker, committee of my opinion for me here. It is no less a person than the chief of staff who is chairing this committee. That should tell you the commitment of the president.
All right,
Mr. Speaker, say, let's hold the institution now. Almost carry out such an irresponsible act and accountable. We should not be doing normal politics with this. At the end of the day, the substantive issue, no, the politics, the substantive issue will be missing.
Thank you.
Media nankame de kutusrebi na eka ho president ni commitment ni wo from papa commitment papa enye no sagleme ne wo hoyi na nkofo mo aye homeless ni nyina ankotena sagleme.
Okay,
because omo kotena sagleme na unya abotre na because enso na nya dia ekotie no ma ko mu fie aso mo fie nya anyo ne
easy to
sagleme wo
easier said than
omo paton
you think it's a
man nkofo ne kotena sagleme
people we are talking about
omo kotena sagleme
we are not talking about
omo nyina be ko ho